This is Straight Talk Minneapolis. I'm Joe Hessla, and I'm here today to talk with Steve Sandberg about the East Phillips Indoor Urban Farm Project. It's a beautiful project, and Steve, I want you to tell people what it's all about again.
Thank you, Joe. Well, about 4 years ago, the East Phillips neighborhood heard that the Rift Depot building was for sale, and that's over on 28th and Hiawatha. It's a 230,000 square foot building built as a Sears warehouse in 1947, and put together a project to have high-tech aquaponics, 28 units of affordable housing, commercial kitchen, a World Café and farm store. We're going to have a bicycle shop that repairs bicycles and also builds bicycles right on our greenway in our neighborhood.
That's so cool, but I know that the city has other plans for the same land, right? And
yeah, so when the city heard about it, they rushed in and threatened eminent domain and bought the building out from under us, basically. And their plan is to tear it down and expand their public works, maintenance, and water yard facility to include 494 city-owned vehicles, that's cars, trucks, and trailers, as well as 480 car parking ramp for their employees.
Won't this water yard be a health risk, an additional health risk for Phillips neighborhood already burdened?
Yes, well, the 2008 Clark-Bergland environmental justice law is actually for this half-mile radius around the arsenic Superfund site. If you remember, 10 years ago they were digging arsenic out of the adjacent property, and it expressly forbids further air emissions in this area, which the city is saying that doesn't apply to them because they aren't seeking a permit. That all these cars and trucks have license plates and don't need a permit, and they're doing different things so that it's below the threshold that the public Pollution Control Agency normally would require a permit for, like an asphalt hot storage. They say, oh no, it's below the threshold. So yes, and there's also a health impact assessment that was done in 2017 for Phillips neighborhood that has never been published. It was used to build the current Green Zones board, but we're asking for that to be put into the city as well as an environmental assessment for their project.
So they are refusing to do an environmental impact statement and assessment. What was your next step with trying to get this, get them finally to do that?
Well, we had a community meeting on January 5th, attended very well by over 100 people, and we agreed that we were going to ask the City Council to put us on the agenda to bring forth this HIA. Since then we met with Kano and CFO Mark Ruff, who once again refused to put any of that on the agenda for the City Council.
So Kano and the CFO of Minneapolis refused, but you have not given up, and
no, we went
where's it at now?
We went to the last City Council meeting on January 17th and met in the hall. We brought 50 supporters. The wonderful Little Earth drummers were there, and we had a meeting outside of the council on January 17th. Andrea Jenkins, presiding in the absence of Lisa Bender, had told us she asked every one of the 13 council members if they would sponsor a resolution to have us on the agenda of the City Council, and all 13 said no.
She asked all 13 City Council representatives to put you on the agenda, and they all said no, Steve.
That's right.
All 13.
Those guys with their hands up promising to do the right thing said no. So Councilmember Jenkins, she said out of her concern for environmental justice, agreed to invite us to be on the agenda this Wednesday at the Committee of the Whole, and so we will be appearing for the first time in 4 years to be able to present both our demand to bring forth this health impact assessment and to present our indoor urban farm project, which meets all of the criteria for the Green Zone Initiative and the Green Zone Resolution for the south side of Minneapolis.
So that's a good thing.
It is a good
An
thing.
opportunity here, right? And I bet you want people to get involved.
We need everyone to turn out. This is very important. We'll be meeting, be there at 1 o'clock on Wednesday, January 29th, outside of room 317. The committee meeting begins at 1:30.
And I've got something to show you here. If you're watching this video, and as people are looking at this, I want to remind you that democracy is a participatory project. We cannot get the world we want unless you get involved. We need to let our elected officials know what the community wants. This is a great project, the East Phillips Indoor Urban Farm Project. Please show up next Wednesday. Thank you for watching.